Hi, everybody. My name is Nanika Edwards. I am a poet, artist, author, and linguist from Trinidad and Tobago. That's something I just say off the top of my head now because I've had to memorize it because otherwise I might leave something out, right? So, anyway, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean. Well, today I'd like to share one of my poems with you. I may not dissect it because I just don't have the time, but I'll certainly read it for you. It's a poem that I wrote over the carnival weekend. And funnily enough, over the carnival weekend, I wrote quite a few poems where one of the things that I was dealing with or kind of tackling within the whole uh, conceptual design behind different pieces was like adultery, sexual temptation, that kind of thing. And I really felt like over the carnival period, and I think for obvious reasons, God was really putting his finger on that within my author experience and author projects. And I really felt like God was wanting to put a spotlight on that. So I thought I would share one of the poems that I wrote with you. I'm going to be publishing it in a book about feminine toxicity, when I do, I'll probably share this video at that point. So let me just read the poem really quickly. You can, oh shucks, let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay, right there, I've got it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to call this poem. I think I'm going to call it Smoky Red Pepper. Smoky Red Pepper. That seems to be something, the actual name of a food or something like that. Called Smoky Red Pepper. And well, I think any guy or any red-blooded guy would probably be able to relate to this. And yes, I can put myself in the mind of different people. I think empathy, having an empathetic kind of nature can really come in handy when you're writing poetry, because I don't just write about things that I feel. I can write about how I think other people may feel, having done lots of reading up or looking up, or reading up of articles on Facebook and social media, or looking at videos on YouTube and that kind of thing. So I don't find it difficult to do, but if you do, I could tell you that reading poetry would probably help you a great deal, because the poetry is so emotive and conveys so much emotion sometimes that they can draw you in and allow you to feel things that you may not have felt before. For example, a poem like, what's it called? I think it's called 2 and 6. Is that what it's called, boy? 2 and 6 by Claude McKay. If you look that up, you might be able to find a copy online. When I read that poem, that was the first time I really, really understood how men feel when they have a family to take care of, like the weight, the pressure, the weight of that crushing weight of responsibility that a lot of men feel, especially when they're in a position where they feel like they cannot provide, or they cannot provide in the way that they might like. That poem, brings it across so beautifully, so powerfully, so emotively. So that's a poem I would really encourage you to check out. You might like it. It's written in the Jamaican vernacular. Fantastic poem, one of my favorites. Anyway, here's Smoky Red Pepper. I've just got a few minutes to do this, so let me just do this really quickly. And yeah, Smoky Red Pepper. Smoky Red Pepper. And this is my first time reading it, by the way. So if I mess up, you know why. Smoky Red Pepper. Smoky red pepper. More lava love lipped. Let me start over. Smoky red pepper. More lava love lipped than a fire blowing red devil stepper. Man, I be fanning, your bro be sweating. Fast send a fire truck. My heat needs wetting. 999, don't delay. This hot spell is an absolute killer. She's out to slay. 999, quick, set my soul in a chiller. It's criminal for crimson to be such a blue movie thriller. Freeze me in an iceberg as huge as France, 'cause I'm in an infernal hunburn trance. I'm a meat slave to this heat wave. Smoke me right out of my mind retreat cave. 999, please don't flip. That'd be the flaming mark on this red devil chick. Man, she'd be a 5-alarm feast, but boy, she'd barbecue me, the beast. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Let me read it one more time so you can maybe catch anything that you might have missed. It's painting a picture of a temptress. And the idea is, actually the idea behind this is that I know that a lot of men in Trinidad, I don't know if it's a thing with men in general, maybe somebody could tell me this, but a lot of men in Trinidad love what are called red women. Women who are kind of little on the fair complexion side, you know. And sometimes people would talk about what is it? Red rel dread. I don't know if that's what people say, but like there's this belief that or this stereotype that red women tend to come with a lot of attitude. They come prepackaged with a lot of attitude, maybe because they know that they're considered a prize to a lot of men. Anyway, here's the poem again. Let me read it again. I hear this poem like in the voice of a Black American guy, right? But I think that, you know, men are built differently from women. I spent quite a bit of time looking at videos and reading material about like how men think, because I wanted to understand how men think. Because to be honest, there was a point in time when I really felt like I can't understand. I feel like, you know, they're from another planet, you know. They probably feel the same way about us, right? And so I wanted to understand. So I've done a lot of reading and I put a lot of that into my poems, right? So anyway, here it is again. Smoky red pepper. Smoky red pepper, more lava lipped than a fire blowing red devil stepper. Man, I be finding. Yo, bro, be sweating. 5 cent a fire truck. My heat needs wetting. 999, don't delay. This hot spell is an absolute killer. She's out to slay. 999, quick, set my soul in a chiller. It's criminal for crimson to be such a blue It's criminal for crimson to be such a blue movie thriller. Freeze me in an iceberg as huge as France, cause I'm in an infernal unburned trance. I'm a meat slave to this heat wave. Smoke me right out of my man retreat cave. 999, please don't flip. That'd be the flaming mark on this red devil chick. Man, she'd be a 5-alarm. Man, she'd be a 5-alarm feast. But boy, she'd barbecue me, the beast. So there's a lot of like suggestion, suggestive language, you know, there's that whole I don't know if you got it, but 999, please don't flip. You know what you're gonna get if you flip 999 upside down. So he's saying that she's a she-devil, right? So that's something that's a bit tongue-in-cheek, but I think that maybe it's something that a lot of guys, not just guys, women too, you know, struggle with, this whole idea of temptation, and particularly temptation of the flesh at the most carnal level. And I could tell you this is a big theme. I can understand why God really brought this to the forefront of my writing projects at a time like Carnival time, because I could tell you, I really thought about it this Carnival season, and I said, and I think it's just God who put the thoughts in my mind to a large extent and started unraveling them in my own mind. Carnival is a time when a lot of cheating takes place, a lot of horning, as we call it in Trinidad. You know, you go to a fete or you go to some event, and I mean, there are options galore for cheating on your spouse, right? Whether you're a man or a woman. And I could tell you about, when was it? About when was it? Yeah, 2020. 2020, I had my first and I hope last, but I suspect it won't be the last. But because you know the devil, he'll come round once, but he'll try again at some other point. And I remember, long story short, a guy, a good-looking fella, good-looking black fella, essentially made a proposition along the lines that I'm telling you about, made a proposition to me at a mall in Trinidad. I was minding my business. I just was very friendly, was just told him hello. And, he seemed nice enough. He looked like he was minding his business. And then asked me something where I realized what he was really asking me was, what he was really asking me was, what he was asking me, right? So I was shocked. I was really shocked. And I think part of the reason why I was shocked, I was so shocked, I didn't even know what to tell him. I mean, I knew on the inside that it was a hell no, right? It was a hell no. But I think I was shocked because he made it very clear that he had a wife, he had kids, and he was prepared to be naughty, if we could put it like that, be naughty and really disappoint them beyond their view. As long as they didn't know or find out, that was fine with him. And he was looking for somebody to collaborate on that personal project of red pepper sin, right? So anyway, these were some of my thoughts going into coming out of Carnival this year, and be cool to know what you think. Maybe you have stories that you can share or thoughts that you'd like to share. I'd be really curious to hear what you thought of the poem. I hope I did it justice. I need some more time to practice it. All right, no lipstick on my teeth this time. Yeah, I need some time maybe to practice it a bit more. But yeah, I wrote a couple poems kind of along those lines, and the struggle is real, or else we would not have a problem with adultery in our society, right? So let me know what you think. Okay, that's it. Until next time.